Okay guys, good day guys, welcome back to this channel. So if you are new to this channel, if not subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button, like and share. So we will take a look at our Euro USD, GBP USD and USDJPY for this week. We would want to predict where this price will be moving for this week. So if you are following this channel consistently guys, we would see how we predicted this move, and basically we actually made most of this move. So now let's start with our Euro GBP. So Euro USD, sorry. I'll predict from the higher time frame down to the 4-hour time frame. A quick analysis, by the way. First of all, let's take a look at the trend lines on this Euro USD. We can see that this price is below our 10-period moving average. We can see that this is the moving average I'm using, which is 10-period moving average. Of course, we can see that price is reacting at a level again. We saw that price has once reacted at this level, right? We saw that price has once reacted here, rejected, which bounce up. Price came to this same level, rejected, and it bounced up. Price also came to this level, rejected, and bounced up. We saw that price dropped to this same level, right? And we had a pullback to test this level. So it is not so surprising that price has, it's kind of like reacting at this level on the daily time frame. It's kind of reacting. And secondly, it is tapping our 10-period moving average. So this is one of the reasons why I kind of like have a little bit of a pullback. Then we continue our bullish move. Notice that this Euro USD, we are still on a bullish move, right? So have that in mind that Euro USD is still bullish. The reason is that we are seeing a bearish move on our USD, which is DXY, except or until our DXY starts giving us a bullish move, then we will continue to see a bearish move on Euro to USD. If not, if DXY does not give us a bullish move, if DXY does not, or USD index does not give us a bullish move, then we would see a bullish move on Euro to our USD. So have that in mind, Euro to USD, we are on a bullish move. So if you notice that price has once reacted there, we saw price once reacted there, right? We saw price once reacted there. We saw price jumped, came to this level, broke below it. So of course, price has come to test this level. So we will continue to still have that bullish move. Let's see if price will be able to take out this level before this month will end, right? We saw price once reacted here, right? So price rejected here. We kind of see price reject here, right? So let's still hope that price will actually come to test this level before this month will end. So have that in mind. Euro USD is still bullish. That should take us to the weekly time frame. So if we're following this time consistently, we'll see how we kind of predicted this bullish move from here, this green candlestick wick, right? We can take a look at this movement here. We said this would be bullish, right? We took here as the correction on Euro USD. We saw here as the bullish move. We saw price actually broke this previous highs, right? Price kind of gave us like a pullback at this level. Notice that this price here, this movement here, right, actually broke this previous highs. That is one of to understand if that is way to know an uptrend move. Once a new higher highs break the previous higher highs, then we are on a bullish move. So this is a correction, and guess what? Correction actually failed to break this previous higher lows. So correction kind of add like a pullback, but the pullback failed to break this lows, right? This level, right? And guess what? The new highs has been made. So of course, after the new highs has been made, what do you expect? A pullback. So this is one of the reasons why we actually went bullish the week that just passed, and we now had a pullback, which is bearish. So we can kind of see that we actually closed bearish, but with a large, long candlestick wick sticking at the edge, right at the top. So we saw that price actually pushed up, then we kind of have like a pullback. So is the pullback over? Well, I don't think so. Possibly the pullback should drop further down, which will be bearish. Let's say if this pullback will to take out this candlestick wick here for this week. Once price has been able to give us a pullback to test this level, then we would continue our bullish move on Euro USD. Above all, we are to go bullish on Euro USD, but as at now, a pullback is occurring. So have that in mind. Watch out for a pullback. After the pullback is over, then you can go long on Euro USD. Now, secondly, is the moving average. Take a look at this moving average, right? You can see that for some time, this price has been below the 10-period moving average. So we've actually been shorting. If we are following this channel consistently, we can see how we actually short this Euro USD. But now, price has now broken the 10-period moving average, and an indication that we are now on a bullish move. We have to go long on Euro USD. So have that in mind. Euro USD still on a bullish move, but a pullback is happening. So that should now take us to the daily time frame. So now this is the daily time frame I want you guys to pay attention to. So this is an impulse move, right? Here comes the correction on Euro USD. Correction failed to break these lows, right? A new highs has been made here, which broke these previous highs, and a correction was made which failed to break these lows. And guess what again? a new highs has been made on Euro USD. After the new highs, what do you expect? A correction. So is it correction over? This is one of the reasons why I said I don't think it is over. I would want to see it actually drop for that to at least up this 10-period moving average and possibly break below it and drop. If it might not happen, it might not break below it and drop, but at least before you consider to go long on this Euro USD, this bearish move should occur in a way that it will actually come to tap this 10-period moving average. So we should kind of say that this bearish move, or possibly you should be able to take out this candlestick wick here. Reason is that if you zoom in, you see that price has once come to this wick here level and push up. You saw it reacted here. So at least price will be able to come to tap this level. By that time, at least by that time, the 10-period moving average should be close to the price, or no, the price should have tapped the 10-period moving average. By the time this price is dropping further, then the moving average will also move bullish. It will actually move up, right? So by that time, they should have collapsed at this level, right? And maybe then we can now consider to go long on Euro USD. And let's see if this pullback is over by using our Fibonacci retracement. So let's see if what it says on the Fibonacci. So we will take a look at this movement here. Oh, see, it's even this level, right, that I've just highlighted. So 23.6. Let's see if this level will come to this 23.6, then a reaction should be made that will give us a bullish. So let's see it. So if price should be able to drop to this 23.6 before we continue our bullish move. And if in case price breaks further down, it drops, then definitely we would see the reaction at 38.2. Reason is that we can see that price has once reacted at this level, right? We saw price reacted close to this level. We saw it close to this level. Once price got to this level, right, we kind of see like a pullback at this level, meaning price has reacted here. So we hope price will also react there again. Kind of see like price once rejected here. Kind of see price has once reacted at this level. See it here, see it here, see it here. So if in case price does not react at this 23.6 level and give us a bullish move, then we will see it drop further down to a level of 38.2. So watch out for a 2 level. Euro USD will give us a bullish move this week. I want you guys to watch out for it. So it's either we start making that bullish move at a level of 23.6 on our Fibonacci, or price will drop further down to a level of 38.2 before we kind of continue our bullish move. Though this week we'll be making a bullish move, we want to go bullish, but first of all, a pullback needs to occur. So it just depends on where the pullback will be over on Fibonacci. So if you want to actually short this, right, once market opens and you want to sell, right, I think if you sell it down to this 23.6, you should be able to make a profit of 61 pips. So maybe once you sell it there and price kind of reacts and give us a bullish move, then fine, you're going to grab. And if price breaks further down, you should sit at reject at a level of 13.2. That should now take us to our 4-hour time frame. So you can see the 4-hour time frame. It is on a bearish move, right? Notice that we are on a pullback level, and that pullback is bearish, right, on this our daily time frame. So this 4-hour time frame we want to place this trade is kind of giving us a bearish move. Take a look at this lows. We saw price kind of drop, broke this level, drop, and it is dropping. We saw a pullback and price is dropping further. So let's see if price is going to react here. This would be the level of 23.6 AB. I think it's 23.6 we just talked about, where price will drop further down before we continue that bullish move, right? You can even confirm it on our 4-hour time frame. We saw price has once come to this same level. We saw it rejected by going up. We saw price came to this same level, reject, and now price is coming close to this level. So possibility that price will actually reject by giving us that bullish move upward. And if price breaks further down, then we should be able to see it reject at the same level. But let's see how it will play out. Either price rejects by giving us a bullish move at this level, or price will drop further down and give us a bullish move at this level. So Euro USD, a bullish move will make a bullish move. But first of all, a pullback bearish move would be made before we continue our bullish move. Now, next one we have here is GBPUSD. So monthly time frame, we would analyze it. So let's kind of highlight some key level here. So we saw price once came to the same level. We saw price bounce up, rejects. We saw price came to the same level, bounce up. We saw price kind of broke below this level. And guess what? Price has given us a pullback to test the same level. So on GBPUSD. So now let's see it another way. Kind of see price once came to the same level. So it gave us a pullback here. Price came to this level, reject, dropped. So price came to this level, dropped, right? So you kind of see, daily time, will I say monthly time frame? This is kind of like, ranging markets move, if you want to see it that way. So this GBP USD, we are kind of like having like a bullish move, right? At least before we continue our bearish move on this GBP USD, if in case it will happen, then we should continue to see that bullish move to at least tap this 10-period moving average. Another reason why I will be seeing bullish move on GBP USD is I will give it two reasons. First of all, we are seeing a bearish move on USD index. We can see as our USD index or DXY is dropping, any other pairs we would be trading to our USD will give us a bullish move. So since USD is dropping, we should be expecting a bullish move on GBP to USD. And I think it was 3 weeks ago where interest rate was increased from 2 point something percentage to 3%. That again is another reason why GBP USD, GBP is kind of giving us that bullish move. The price is pushing up further, right? So it is not a surprising thing. And when you take a look at correlation pairs on GBP, you kind of see that, especially that GBP JPY, you kind of see that we're having like a bullish move on GBP JPY. So I mean, when you take a look at these GBP pairs, you kind of see like a bullish move, right? So I don't think it uh, this GBP will start giving us that bearish move. At least before it will continue to give us that bearish move, if in case it will give us that bearish move, at least it should come to hit our 10-period moving average. And if it breaks above our 10-period moving average and moves further, then we should need to see take out this high. So GBP USD, we are on a bullish move. So that should take us to the weekly time frame. So if you take a look at this weekly time frame, you will know that this is an uptrend move. You can take this as an impulse move on GBP USD. Here would be the correction, right? Here would be the impulse move on GBP USD, right? Here we can take a look at it as the correction, and now this is an impulse move on GBP USD, and you can see a little bit of a correction is happening on this GBP USD. After the correction has been made, we will continue our bullish move. So the week that just finished, we kind of closed bullish, right? This week we are predicting for, I am sure we would actually close bullish. But first of all, price should drop further down a little bit, though it should drop down a little bit, which will be more visible on the daily time frame, though. It will be more visible on the daily time frame. So price should give us a little bit of a bearish move before it continues a bullish move. So another reason why I'm still telling that GBP to USD will very much close bullish this week. Secondly, is that this moving average, we all know the rules of trading it. Once the price is below the 10-period moving average, it is a sell. But if it is above it, it is a buy. So clearly you can see our price is above our moving average. So we should consider to go long. So let's see if price will to tap this level 1, tap this level 1, and tap this level. By the time this month's end, we should be able to take out a level of 1.22. So we are currently trading at 1.18, right? 1.18 something something. But I would want to see this GBP USD to roll up to a level of 1.22, so on. So GBP USD, I'm still aiming to go bullish for the week. That should take us to the daily time frame. So now this daily time frame, see the full trend. We can take a look at this impulse move. Here would be the correction, right? Impulse move, right? Notice that this impulse move here broke this previous highs, right? Once price broke this previous highs, we had a correction. Note that this correction actually failed to break this previous higher lows, and now an impulse move has been made, which actually broke this new previous highs, right? And we've now had a new highs. What do we see now? We are seeing a correction. So let's see a little bit of a correction, possibly hit our 10-period moving average. Once the correction has hit our 10-period moving average, which will be bearish, then we would continue a bullish move. Like I previously said, I said GBP USD should actually drop a little bit, right? Should drop a little bit before we continue our bullish move. So by that time, at least the GBP to USD should be able to come, tap this 10-period moving average, then this GBP USD should actually push up. By the way, this week we are aiming to actually close, bullish. By the way, so we are aiming to close the bullish this week. So first of all, a pullback needs to be made to hit our 10-period moving average. Then we can go long. So GBP USD still on a bullish move, but as at now, a pullback is occurring. That should take us to the 4-hour time frame to actually, if you want to place this trade, right? So let's see if we can align some key level on this 4-hour time frame. We saw price rejected here. We saw it drop to this level, bounce up. We saw it price came to this level, bounce up. Let's see if this GBPUSD actually dropped to the same level again before it bounce up. But I think it will break below this level. I personally think. I'm not saying it will happen though. I personally still think GBPUSD should actually break this level. But if it does not, right, then we should actually see it drop to this same level, right? After this level, then it bounce up on GBPUSD. So if you want to range with it on this 4-hour time frame, then possibly wait for a drop to tap the support level on the 4-hour time frame before you enter to go long. So from here to this short level, that will be giving us 100 plus pips. Maybe from once this GBPUSD has dropped to this same level, then you can go long on this GBP and grab close to 200 pips for the week. So GBPUSD, first of all, a pullback needs to be made before we continue to go bullish. Now let's take a look at this USDJPY. If you notice that this is actually on an uptrend move, full trend, we are on a bullish move, and I would add this 10 period moving average to actually guide us, right? You would notice that this price is above our 10 period moving average, right? And then it broke below it. Now, if you know how to place trade this moving average, you know once price is above the moving average, we have to go long, it is a buy. But if it is below it, we have to short it, it is a sell. So clearly, for some time, this price has been above our moving average. One of the reasons we've been going long. Now let's see some price action. So we can see this as an higher highs, right, on USDJPY. Here would be the correction on UXDJPY, right? So a new highs would be made here. And guess what? A correction would be made on this USD JPY, right? And now a new highs that broke this previous highs, right? Guess what? A pullback needs to be made, which has actually come. We saw that this pullback actually happened at this level. We saw price came to this level, a pullback happened, right, and broke below it, broke above it. Sorry, then price gave us a pullback to this same level. Price has reacted to previously. Then price went up again, broke this previous highs, and guess what? Price has given us a pullback to test this high. So you will notice that now that price has tested this high, so what do we expect? We are now expecting a bullish move on USDJPY. Sorry, so you should be expecting to go long on this USDJPY. Hopefully, this week, see, the week that just passed, we actually opened and closed bullish, right? This week we are predicting for, we would consider to actually open and close bullish. So this week, expect to actually open and close bullish on USDJPY. So USDJPY on the weekly time frame, this is a bullish one. So price is reacting at this level. So we should consider to close bullish this week on USDJPY. So that should take us to the daily time frame. So you will notice price was react here. You can even take a look at it here. You saw this huge candlestick wick here. That price kind of rejected, dropped to this level, rejected. Now prices are at this level and we are expecting a rejection to actually move further up. At least we should be able to take out this ice. And if one of the reasons that if you take a look at this level, right, you take a look at it, you see that DXY is kind of giving us like a pullback, which is bullish, right? This pullback is kind of giving us like a bullish move. So this is one of the reasons why USD index is also USDJPY is kind of giving us like this bullish move. And again, when you take a look at this JPY index, you know that this JPY index is giving us like a bearish move. So you will notice that any other pairs to our JPY will give us a bullish move. So if we are to trade this USD to JPY, we would expect to go long, right? Why? This JPY, since JPY is giving us a bearish move, we should expect a bullish move on USDJPY. So I say believe this USDJPY will actually move further up before should actually push up further before it breaks below. But I don't think it will be happening anytime soon. So we should actually see it go bullish, possibly go bullish and tap this our 10 period moving average. So I'll be watching out for this level for the week for this USDJPY to actually get to for this week. Reason is that we saw price once reacted here, right? We saw it even reacted here multiple times. Price reacted multiple times. Once price kind of broke out, we saw price came to the same level, tested it, price went up, price dropped, tested the same level again. So now price has gone up and price has broken below it. So we should see a pullback for price to actually test the same level. So this USDJPY I'm still expecting a bullish move at least to be able to take out this level, by the way. So USDJPY still a bullish move. Now to actually take this trade, we'll go to the 4-hour time frame. So this 4-hour time frame, right, kind of reaction here. Possibly you might want to go long, place this trade. Once this USDJPY actually break this ice, maybe it breaks a level of 140.94 940. So if USDJPY can break a level of 140.940, then you can actually go long on your USDJPY. The reason why I'm suggesting such is that you can take a look at this 4-hour time frame. We are kind of ranging. You can see it here. Price will come to the same level, kind of reject here, react. So maybe possibly if price can break above this resistance on the 4-hour time frame, then you can go long on USDJPY. If not, we might continue to see this kind of a little bit of a ranging market move within this area. So just watch out for it. USDJPY, wait for a price to break above this resistance level before you consider to go long for the week.